Hello and good day. Just a couple of days back, I read this article, amazing article by Scott Galloway, which had an even more amazing title. The title was Corporate Ozempic. Now, for those of you who have been living under a rock, Ozempic perhaps was the greatest sensation in the world, along with generative AI and ChatGPT. Ozempic is a drug, a class of drugs called as semi-glutide drugs, I think manufactured by Novo Nordisk. And while the drug is for diabetes, what it promises is that it reduces obesity. It makes you thin. It's that miracle drug which actually seems to be working. Since then, everyone is running after this injectable drug. Not easy to take, but it does manage to reduce fat and manages to, slim you down. Now, Galloway wrote about how AI has become the corporate Ozempic. And so a lot of corporations, large and small, are shedding weight, shedding people, uh, saying that they are going to be replaced by AI or AI will do their job. Even organizations as large as IBM and Google have uh, shed people, use this drug of the AI Ozempic. I remember when ChatGPT came in 1.5 years back. Just a few months after that, BuzzFeed reduced the number of copywriters, saying that now their job will be done by AI. About 11% of people were laid off. If I remember right, the stock of BuzzFeed went up about 100%. And that is in a sense, hitting a bird with two stones that these organizations are doing. They're reducing the number of people, and that obviously gives them efficiencies and gives them more profitability. And also saying that, look, we're using AI to reduce them, which basically pumps up their stock price because analysts love the fact that they're using AI and they're actually using AI for efficiencies. So much like Ozempic has made Novo Nordisk stock go up multiple times, multiple points, the corporate Ozempic of AI is making that happen to large corporations. Perhaps the first large in-scale use case of generative AI. Now, frankly, I'm not totally sure how much of this is true. I think what has happened really is that people have realized that there's a lot of fat in the system. During the pandemic years, tech companies, especially large tech companies, hired a lot of people, and they grew their workforce multiple times. Some of them, Zoom or Amazon, Google. And now they are finding that, well, the era of free money is over. They have lots of people. Also, one more provocation came. Uh, Elon Musk famously bought over Twitter, renamed it X, and pretty much eliminated almost three-fourths of the people, if not more, 75, 80%. And the platform is still running. It's not as profitable. It is not making as much money as before, but the costs are way down. And he proved that you could actually make a company like that run with far, far less people. And people have kind of stood up. So it's also the Musk effect along with this Ozempic. And they said that, you know what, we can also reduce people. And, there's this perfect smoke screen in a sense, which is AI. And so we can all put the blame on AI and reduce people. Now, it's not only people. A couple of days back, you might have heard the news, or was it yesterday, that Apple has decided, well, not to lay off people, but to lay off a project. So something which they have been working on for almost 10 years, the much wanted, much anticipated Apple car, which was going to take on Tesla. Incidentally, at one point of time, Musk wanted to sell Tesla to Apple. Anyway, that never happened. But Apple set about producing its new car, and it was one of Tim Cook's new projects. He's staked his reputation on it almost internally because they have not brought out a massive new product like the iPhone or the iPod, and Tim Cook wanted to bring out the car. But a couple of days back, they shelved that. Apple is not known for doing that. It's kind of super persistent, very patient. It just keeps on grinding at it and produces great products. But the world's largest company also injected itself with Ozempic and said that they're going to shelve the car and divert the people and the money to AI, generative AI, to be precise. And so a lot of this corporate Ozempic is going around. Most of it, I think, is, as I said before, is AI being used as a red herring, a smoke screen to actually reduce costs and people, etc. But then something came out yesterday, and it still hasn't registered in. I'm still kind of still struggling through really figuring out how much of this is the truth. Because if it is the truth, then this is unbelievable news and should send shivers down the spine of a lot of people. This was a declaration, an announcement by a company called Klarna. Klarna is a lending company, very big one, a big unicorn, decacorn out of Scandinavia. And here's what they said. They said that they had been training an AI assistant for their customer service, for their CRM, on GPT-4 and on OpenAI's products, not necessarily GPT-4. And here's the performance. They said that it has been live globally for 1 month, just 1 month. And here's what has happened. In 1 month, 2/3 of Klarna's customer service chats have been done by the AI assistant, which is the equivalent of 700 full-time agents, 700. And it's on par with these agents in regard to the customer satisfaction score, which in itself is amazing. But beyond that, it is more accurate. And so there's a 25% drop in repeat inquiries. The customers get the answers right on the first time, which doesn't happen all the time. And so they don't need a repeat. And that obviously also saves costs. And then comes this shocker that customers who are talking to this AI agent resolve their errands in less than 2 minutes compared to 11 minutes previously. More than 5 times reduction. And in this 1 month, they have managed to roll it to 23 markets, 24/7, and it communicates in more than 35 global languages. Now, because of this, Klarna estimates that it will drive a $40 million in profit in 2024. So, now this is corporate Ozempic in its true form. AI being used to slim down companies, AI being by shedding people to slim down fat. And so the two biggest trends of 2023 and even, well, now part of 2024, which is Ozempic, the weight reduction drug, and AI, especially generative AI, coming together in this brilliantly named article by Scott Galloway. And I thought it was so amazing that I needed to share this with you. Obviously, Galloway has not written about the Apple car or the Klarna bid. He has a great article, which you should look it up. But I think this year we are starting to see some of these generative AI deployments happening in scale, and companies therefore acting to use AI and whatever it costs in terms of investments or fat shedding or people reduction. Hope you found this informative. I shall be doing this randomly as I find stuff which provokes me, and we'll be sharing this with you. Have a good rest of the day.